You know what? I think this is the right time to say that you were never too much. We just live in a world that feared your fire, but that fire will save you. You know, this is a really accurate statement that I would say to you. But I remember when I talk to people, especially about my dreams and ambitions, even with my family or even with my dad or my mom, my parents, basically, I always assume that they think I'm too much or I'm too ambitious, I'm too arrogant when I say that I want more. I want something more than this. I want something more than this kind of life. And I always get a humbly statement that, wow, that's a lot. Like, just remember, reality isn't gonna give you the way that you want always. I was so triggered by that statement before. I remember like my inner child is saying, she must be wrong. He must be wrong. But that statement, that's the one that fuels me to do something more than what they expect. I actually started listening to myself that what if my soul is just meant to be something more? Like the way that you can't comprehend. What if there's something more than you expect me to do? That I know I have a big purpose, and while I'm seeking that, I already have a vision in my mind that I will not just settle for anything less than it. Wait, guys, I have a quick little pause. I'm actually in the forest right now because I I just I think a few days ago I said to myself that you know what? I love to voice out. I love to voice out. I love to be advocate on something that I really want to help people with. Like I see a lot of people struggling into something that they can't unlock on themselves because a lot of people don't even sit with themselves and think deeply about life, about what their goals, what their ambitions, what their dreams are. And I remember in myself that, you know what, I'm tired of being the silent one that knows, that is aware of this kind of things, and I cannot help people. Like, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. There's so much life, there's so much more in your life that you possibly don't even think about ever because you were stuck on being anxious and fear, and you let it fear destroys you. Literally right now, someone is walking in this forest like back and forth to this circling thing, and I don't care. I don't care because I, I'm doing something that I know will uplift people that will watch my content, that will watch my advices. And it doesn't matter if someone is walking on his path, I'm gonna do it because this is my purpose. I know that this is my purpose. So I want to have a real talk about anyone who knows that they will not settle for less. I mean, hopes and believes there's more in life than what they currently have right now. Because no, that's not just delusions, that's not just hopelessly wishing that something might have happened big in their life, and that's not just, desperation. You're being called. Anyone who's watching this right now, this is your confirmation. I'm telling you, this is your confirmation. You have to watch this. The way you click this video, this thing attracted you because this is your confirmation that you're meant to be something more in your life than maybe you're not currently aware of right now. Well, since you don't know me yet, I like to call myself moody achiever. But why? Why? Why do I call myself moody achiever? Well, what do I mean by being moody and achiever at the same time? Because in others' perspective, it kind of look like it's opposite. Because you cannot be moody and achiever at the same time. And I'm here to prove you wrong. Well, let me explain why this name fits me so perfectly. Because it is, I'm telling you guys. This name fits me so powerfully. It's not just a cute phrase or a cute name. It's really true to myself.
It's really authentic. I really love it. So the first is moody. Others perceive it as unstable, messy, emotional, sensitive.
I'm not lying because most of those people that they call sensitive, emotional, they are the ones that deeply intuned, emotionally intuned in themselves, and they are empaths.
And I swear they feel everything deeply, not just on surface level. Those people are very in tune to sensing shifts of energy in people, in places, even in purpose. I have those kind of qualities, and was,
And before I really am saying that, oh, I'm sensitive, I feel when I when I think that something isn't right, the way they talk to me, the way they look at me, or the way they even even say my name in front of me, I just tend to get quiet because I know that something is not good in this. You know, I don't sense good energy on that. I don't sense good energy in this environment or in these people or in these places.
and I realized that those are not weaknesses. They are indicators. They indicate whether I am right to be in this place or whether I am right to be with these people. So
They tell you whether something is off or whether something is not right for you. That's why I tend to genuinely underestimate those qualities I have before. But right now, since I'm very in tune to my intuition as a woman, I walk away in places that doesn't serve me well.
that's the depth on how these people like me can recognize such emotions of other people, my emotions as well. I can actually already indicate and recognize every emotions that I have.
And right now, I know how to act on this kind of emotions. If I'm facing the kind of emotions, I already know how to cope up with it because I'm in tune to my your so-called sensitivity. And I just realized from that moment, that's what being moody is really like. That's the meaning of it. I realized that I'm really moody and it serves me my purpose, my creativity. It fuels it. It sparks it. It sparks my intuition. So why do I underestimate it? Why? If you have that kind of quality in me, so please do not say that it's your weakness. No, babe. No, 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 no. You just gotta in tune in the right frequency so that you will recognize that that's your power, baby. That's not a weakness.
And now we're going on with the achiever side. So, well, achiever on the other hand is my fire. Well, honestly, since I was young, I've been like this. And not to brag, but my mom said to me that I used to think ahead of my age. When I was 1 year old, my mom said that I can already recognize most of the ABCs. And when I was 2, I already sing a lot of nursery rhymes. And I would mutter words a lot. My mom said I'm very talkative. When I was 1 year old, I am already interested in books. Like I remember, no, not I remember. My mom showed a picture of me that I was holding a book when I was young, and it's upside down, and I'm just muttering words like pretending like I'm reading it. I'm seeing those images in book and pretending like I'm extracting words from it. And by 2, I can already sing the whole alphabet and the nursery rhymes.
So I was early exposed to those kind of learnings that when I was 3, I was already in school, and my mom said that I was on the first honor. I have a gold medal when I was 3 that says, oh, you're the first honor of this class. As I grow, I realized that those things I achieve, I did not really achieve it based on ego or I just want to be ahead of people. It comes from my passionate side. It comes from my fiery side. It's a natural response to me when I do something that I love. I'm very curious about things. Like I had to know it and I had to create something out of what I knew. So I early realized that that achiever part of me didn't came from pressure didn't came from pressure at all. It came from curiosity. It came from passion.
I wasn't just doing those things. Even when I was cool, I wasn't just doing those performance task, project just to check the boxes and impress anyone. No, 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 not at all. I do it and I do it effortlessly because I love to do it. Because I have to figure it out. I have to learn, extract something. What internalize myself? What did I get from here? What did I fuel inside me when I did this kind of stuff? Especially like there's like a documentary or a movie filming or anything that is in our school, and before I finish this thing, I have to learn something. I have to see that I've learned something, and I have to see that it fuels the trust in myself that I can do more than this. I realized, and that's just how you figure things out in your life. You basically have to do and achieve more and do more and achieve more until you get something that, until you extract more purpose, more learnings, more experiences, more knowledge, and that's how you grow. And when in school, especially if there's projects, my classmate would just tend to say, "Oh, just get it done, just get it done." But me, I'd be like, "No, let me create, let me alchemize, let me spice things up, let me make something that has me on it." That's what being achiever really means. It's not about chasing perfection. It's about staying passionately curious and letting it move you into action. So when it combines, it's moody achiever. Because literally being moody and achiever at the same time, society just can't accept it because they basically says you have to choose. It's either you're sensitive or you're strong. But baby, no. I am messy and strategic at the same time. I am soft, but I am powerful at the same time as well. I'm in tune in my emotions, but I know how to succeed and how to alchemize it into something that is success. So being an achiever doesn't really mean that you have to be a robot or you don't have to feel anything. Just get this done and get this done and get this done. No, no, not at all. I can feel it all and still succeed at the same time, baby. That's not how you define success. You're so sensitive, you're not realistic, you basically overthink a lot and you still expect that you will succeed. No, baby, we're breaking that system. That's being a woman in tune to the emotionally themselves looks like. And that's not how you underestimate women. No, 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 baby. You know, you gotta realize that those women are achieving things because they love themselves a lot. They know their worth. That's the natural cycle of a woman. But that doesn't mean that they're meant to stay at home. That they're just meant to, to not thrive. And they said being a woman really is hard because, baby, it really is hard. You have to deal with a lot of emotions and still succeed at the same time. That's freaking powerful, baby. That's freaking powerful. That's a queen energy, baby. That's a queen energy right there. They are magic. They're magical. They're in the feminine power. You gotta be proud of those women, baby. Because they turn every mood into something meaningful, to something powerful, to something that creates peace to the world, that creates peaceful power into the world. Yeah, peaceful power into the world. That's a dictionary over there. And without it, how can I inspire you guys? To be honest, how can I inspire you? She creates not to impress, but to express. And I create things not despite of my mood, but because of it. Here's the problem. Why saying that you want more in life is arrogant or it's aggressive. Basically, we all just want to be seen without anyone questioning it. Because in your vision, there's something bigger in your current life. But here's the problem. Why does it feel so out of reach? Because, baby, you're hiding your truth. Why do you think we hide it? Why do you think we suppress our own inner fire? Because, baby, we've been conditioned to be like that. Not by our souls, but by the world. We've been conditioned by the world this whole time. Parents, elders, they tell us to be realistic. Especially when we were young, we are dreaming about, oh, I want to be in a rocket ship. I want to see the moon. I want to go to, like we dream so big, but the rest in, but the society literally, but the society literally conditioned us that no, you will not get that. Be realistic in life. Get a job, get a 9 to 5 good job, and work on that for the rest of your life until you're retired and get your pension and die. That's it. Right? Right? Am I not hearing it? Teachers, I'm telling you, those people, we're not mocking them. They're literally just a victim of what the conditioning has been like since the very beginning.
Teacher rewards obedience, not originality. Friends who get uncomfortable when you say you want something more in life, right? The moment you aim higher from them, they will feel uncomfortable.
Society that glamorizes hustle, working hard, and following paths. But when it comes to you unlocking your own vision, your own fire, your own passion, no, they don't even support that at all, baby.
I'm saying baby a lot. Why? Let's say honey, darling.
Number 2, you blame yourself for not being happy in life. Because you've been living for others this whole freaking time.
In the end, it's social conditioning after all. They're also a victim here, those elders that you are thinking of right now. They are also the victim of this.
We've learned to dim ourselves when we are sparking our light because your brightness literally squints other people's eyes. And when that happens, we unconsciously pick on in our minds that wanting more is being ungrateful. Dreaming big is being delusional. Taking up space is arrogance. And expressing your vision, you're being too much. So what do? We shrink. We play dumb. We correct ourselves. Our own inner fire. We correct our soul into being realistic. Not because we want to, but because we're trained to. This is what happens when you don't wake up from the social condition. First, you shrink yourself to be liked. You play small in rooms that you were meant to shine. You are afraid that people will judge you, so you try to humble yourself. You avoid saying what you really want in life because you're afraid that people will call you arrogant. But let me tell you this, humility that makes you invisible is not a freaking virtue, baby. It's a cage. And every time you shrink, your soul knows it. That's why it stings you. It stings you a lot, right? You convince yourself that this is enough. You can settle for this. You stay in jobs, you stay in relationships, you stay in environments and people, and you know it's draining you a lot, but you will just settle for it because people tell you that this is enough. At least you have this. At least you have that. At least you have a job. At least you have this relationship, even though you know it's toxic. You have this environment. You have something to, to just exist. To just exist. To just survive. You're in your survival mode. You're not even letting what you want. You're not even letting your passion fuels you in life. You're just existing. You're not living. Don't gaslight your own soul just because people are comfortable with where they are and people convince you to be that as well. No! I'm mad. I'm super mad. A lot of people are resonating with this. I know, guys, you are hearing me right now. I'm also I'm voicing myself out here because this is what been my soul is screaming to me the whole time, and I said no. I meant to voice it out. Oh my gosh, someone is watching me, but I don't care. The more we have a reason, the more deeper it gets. Number 3, you silence your voice before anyone else gets the chance to. What do I mean by this? You're used to becoming so small that when you dream so big or when the soul screams you to be big, it feels like a threat. You feel lost, not because you don't have the potential, but because you buried it so deep in yourself that you can't even access it right now. You start editing your dreams when other people ask you what your dreams are, and you're saying to them, oh, I want this, but I want to get this, but no, I should be more realistic. You're sabotaging yourself already. You need to be honest with yourself. What do you want in life? You're allowed to speak like you believe in yourself because you should, baby. That's how you succeed. That's how you succeed. That's how you succeed. I'm repeating it so many times just for you to guys.
hear what I'm trying to say. I'm very aggressive when it comes to not people realizing what their potential is because you have the potential. Everyone has the potential. It's the conditioning that belittles you. And without realizing it, number 4, you're already missing out to the relationship, to the opportunities, to the connections, to the environments that you were meant to thrive because you're simply settling for the life that you currently have right now, which is the survival life that you have right now. And that's not who you are inside of you. You know you're real. And you didn't let the real you show up. That's why you're missing out on those opportunities, baby. Instead, you attract people that only mask themselves like you. You match the mask self people and you're the mask self yourself. You guys don't thrive, you just live. You just. When you hide your desires and you don't stay true on yourself, you attract people, you attract partners, you basically attract everyone that is also aligned to the lower frequencies, which is not being authentic. Then suddenly you feel alone, you feel misunderstood, you feel like you're not getting enough in your life, you feel out of place because you're just not showing the world the real you. You cannot build the life you want if you cannot even stay true to yourself. And number 5, I'm telling you, it gets worse. You feel stuck, not because you're failing. You stop creating, you stop dreaming, you stop showing up, and you're depressed. You're not behind. You're not lazy. You're not ungrateful. You're just pretending that you don't want that fire in your life that really fuels your purpose. That lie, that's heavy. That's something that if you carry your whole life, it feels like you didn't even do anything. Life is fulfillment. It literally is. And every fulfillment is different from every person. The only thing that defines your fulfillment is you. And you're the one that is gonna answer the honest question in yourself. Did you fulfill your life? Is your life in fulfillment before you leave this earth? That's a sign, baby. That's a sign. Someone, this thing just fell down in the tree. The tree's even agreeing with me, baby. You're meant to answer that question. And number 6, this is the worst. This is the worst of all. If you started to realize this, if you started to do this in yourself, you're in the lowest frequency that your soul is not aligned to your purpose. You start to believe that your soul's whisper are not even real for you to begin with. And that's sad because a lot of people really isn't connected to themselves, their real selves. You literally abandon the brave version of you that is meant to thrive. The little girl inside you or the little boy inside you that say, "Oh, I want to be something. I want to be something." And that little one didn't really care if you sound big, if you sound bold. That little one didn't even care if people roll your eyes just because you said your truth. And now, that little one is betrayed. You stopped. It's still waiting. She or he is still waiting right now. Even it doesn't matter what your age is. You have to realize it now. Now I think you've heard enough. Now I think you're aware already. Wait, let me show you my dress first. I want to show you guys so that I really made an effort to be in here. See? A lot of people already walked here and I didn't care. But anyways, guys, this is my favorite dress since the pandemic. I really love this. I posted this a lot on my Facebook already. I have so many pictures that I'm wearing this dress. And right now, my first vlog advice is this dress is very special to me. I'm wearing this, guys. And it's forest. And it's forest. I love the vibe. We are now going to the solution because I think you've heard enough. I think you realize it already. You've been awake. I'm so happy to wake you. And I'm so happy because you're awake now. So here's the solution. Just 3 words. Reclaim your power.
How do you reclaim it? Number one, you have to realize that you were never too much. You were just taught to shrink. The reason why wanting more feels very wrong because this whole time it has been associated with greed.
The truth is, you were not born to settle. And that's fine. That's okay. That's okay to say that you were not born to settle. Wanting more is not selfish.
It's just a sign that your soul remembers what it came here for. It's just a sign that something deeper is calling you home.
To your joy, to your dreams, to your home, to your divine potential. The first solution is reclaim the association of more is greed. More is alignment. More is not an ego, it's not greed, it's the truth. More love, more peace, more purpose, more you. Number 2. I'm on a low battery right now, I'm telling you guys. Number 2. Go with the nature. Go and walk with nature. Or sit in silence. Sit in yourself and ask, what do you want in life? I told you, if you sit in silence, it will be quiet enough to know your soul's whisper, to know your heart's whisper. Who would I be if I didn't fear judgment at all?
I'm happy. I know you're watching right now. I know that you're waking up.
I'm so happy. I feel it, guys. I feel it. I feel you. Right now on the screen, I feel you. I feel you. Hey, hey, hey. Stop. I know. I know. You're waking up. That's it. That's it. That silence is not a void. It's not gonna be a void. It will be a mirror. Number 3. If people call you to be deeply in tune with yourself,
stop apologizing for it. There is nothing arrogant than honoring your purpose.
There is nothing selfish about refusing to settle for a life that dims your light. Number 4. Trust that your desire is sacred. Your longing isn't a flaw. It's a direction. It's the divine compass nudging you back to your highest self. Listen to it, fight for it. Even when it feels foggy, when it feels blurry, it's still there. And number 5, this is the last. Power isn't domination. Power is being so rooted in yourself and knowing who you are that you are no longer abandoning yourself just to be accepted by anyone. Even if you know that your path only means for you, that your path is simply just for you and it doesn't matter if anyone tells you it doesn't and you feel different than everyone, it's alright. That's your power. Walk with power, baby. Walk with power, darling. Okay, walk with power, honey. Walk with power. Sometimes I even sit in myself like, who's this girl just sitting in the forest, literally voicing out something and being so loud that the tree even agrees with me and throws something in me that says, you're right. You don't have to beg to exist loudly. You don't have to explain to everyone why your heart wants more. Because wanting more is not arrogance. It's alignment. Power is not about controlling how people act, feel, or respond to you. Basically, if you're controlling what others perceive and what others may perceive, that's not power. That's insecurity, baby. You're lacking. That's the false narrative of power. Power is not chasing the applause. It's not chasing control. Power is presence. Power is knowing who you are. Power is taking time to come home to yourself. Power is not defining your success by how others may believe in you. No, it's not that. It doesn't even matter. Even if you're voicing out your truth, it comes from you and it's for you. Power is knowing yourself and doing it for yourself. Yeah. And when you do that, it's just gonna help people out in the world. You don't even have to be bothered by it because it will naturally just help people. You will be naturally an inspiration. Before you even naturally help people, you have to help yourself first. To sit in silence and say, what do I believe? What do I desire? What does success means to me? And that's how you reclaim it. Not from them, not for them, from you and for you. This world needs women. Actually everyone, but I'm targeting women as well. I'm targeting specific women's out there. The world needs you. The world needs women who feel deeply and lead boldly. I'm crying. Oh my god. No, I feel it because I feel my own voice. And I love how I'm speaking it now, even in just this little quiet audience. So, if you happen to see this, this really is a confirmation for you guys. So, if you made it this far, it means you didn't come here by accident. Something in you already knew that you're meant for something more. It may be you just needed someone to say to you that wanting more is not selfish. Wanting more is not arrogance. You're awake now. So go get it. Your higher self is calling you, and you're about to make it. This wisdom is presented to you for a reason. Now, good luck. And as always, I'm rooting from afar.